Have you ever paused at the bottom of a staircase, realizing that climbing it feels like scaling a mountain? If you're over 50, you might be noticing your legs aren't as strong as they once were, and that can feel disheartening. But what if you could reverse this decline and stride confidently into your golden years? In this video, we uncover the 10 critical reasons your legs may be weakening after 50 and, more importantly, reveal practical, science-backed strategies to reclaim your strength and mobility. Don't let fading leg power steal your independence. Stick with us to discover how to stay active and vibrant. Weakening legs aren't just an inconvenience. They can lead to reduced mobility, increased fall risks, and a loss of the freedom you cherish. Whether it's struggling to keep up with grandkids, avoiding favorite activities, or fearing a stumble, these changes impact your quality of life. This video is your roadmap to understanding why conditions like sarcopenia, peripheral neuropathy, or even vitamin deficiencies might be silently sapping your strength. You'll learn actionable tips, like simple at-home exercises, dietary tweaks, and medical insights that can transform your daily vitality. Watch until the end to unlock a powerful blueprint for stronger legs, tailored for American seniors. We'll share expert advice to combat muscle loss, boost circulation, and prevent debilitating conditions. Plus, you'll get a motivating call to action to start today. Don't miss this chance to take control. Your stronger, more confident future starts here. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. First, let's discuss age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. As we grow older, our bodies undergo a series of changes that we often can't avoid, and one of the most significant and frustrating of these changes is age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. This condition sneaks up on us, starting as early as our 30s, but it's often not fully recognized until after we turn 60. The gradual decrease in muscle mass and strength can be so subtle that we don't realize it until daily tasks become harder, slower, and more taxing on our bodies. Sarcopenia isn't just about losing muscle. It's about losing a vital part of ourselves that allows us to maintain independence and engage fully with the world around us. As the muscle fibers in our body shrink and the tissue is replaced more slowly, we start to feel weaker and less capable. For many older adults, this means simple activities, like standing up from a chair, walking upstairs, or even carrying groceries, become increasingly difficult and exhausting. But the most heartbreaking consequence of sarcopenia isn't just the physical change. It's the emotional toll it can take. The frustration, the fear of not being able to do the things you once took for granted, and the sense of vulnerability that creeps in. We can't overlook the fact that this loss of muscle mass comes with more serious risks. It makes us more prone to falls and injuries, which can significantly affect our quality of life. As we age, even a small fall can lead to major consequences, making it all the more urgent for us to take action and protect our bodies as best we can. But here's the comforting truth. Sarcopenia doesn't have to be an unavoidable part of aging. While it's a natural process, it's not a hopeless one. With the right mindset and effort, we can fight back. Regular resistance training, for instance, is one of the most effective tools to combat muscle loss. It may sound intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Simple exercises using resistance bands or light dumbbells can work wonders, even from the comfort of your own home. Imagine that, by dedicating just a few minutes each day, you could be building the strength to make daily tasks easier and reclaiming some of the energy you thought you had lost. How empowering is that? And let's not forget the critical role of nutrition in this fight. When it comes to maintaining muscle health, food truly is medicine. Older adults need to consume more protein than they did when they were younger, as it helps repair and build muscle tissue. It might be tempting to skip this because of changes in appetite or lifestyle, but I can't stress enough how essential it is to make sure we're eating enough protein. Incorporating lean meats, eggs, dairy products, and plant-based proteins like beans and lentils into your meals can make a world of difference. This isn't just about preventing muscle loss. It's about giving our bodies the fuel they need to thrive, to stay strong, and to keep us moving, not just through the day but through life. This journey of maintaining muscle strength as we age isn't easy, but it's incredibly rewarding. The power to take control of our health is in our hands, and each small step we take toward better muscle health is a victory worth celebrating. I truly believe that with determination and the right habits, we can age not just with grace but with strength, vitality, and confidence. Reason number 2 is peripheral neuropathy or nerve damage in the legs. Peripheral neuropathy, a condition that is all too familiar for many older adults, particularly robs us of our leg strength and coordination, leaving us feeling vulnerable and disconnected from the world around us. This condition occurs when the delicate network of peripheral nerves that carries vital signals between the brain, spinal cord, and the rest of the body is damaged, often as a result of chronic health issues. One of the most common culprits is diabetes, which leads to a specific form of nerve damage known as diabetic neuropathy. But there's more to it. Deficiencies in essential nutrients, like the all-important vitamin B12, can also take a toll on our nerves, exacerbating the problem and weakening our connection to our bodies. In the case of diabetic neuropathy, years of high blood sugar levels cause the nerve fibers to deteriorate, often starting in the legs, where we begin to feel a gradual, uncomfortable numbness or tingling that eventually evolves into debilitating pain and profound weakness. It's not just a minor inconvenience. This nerve damage can make simple actions, like walking or standing, feel like monumental tasks. The emotional toll of not being able to do the things we once took for granted, like going for a walk in the park or even climbing stairs, is undeniable. It feels like a piece of our independence is slipping away with every step. Similarly, a deficiency in vitamin B12, a nutrient that plays a crucial role in the health of our nerves and the production of red blood cells, can lead to similar symptoms. It's often a silent problem, creeping up on older adults who may have dietary restrictions or issues with nutrient absorption. The danger is real. If left unchecked, a B12 deficiency can progress into severe neurological damage, causing numbness, tingling, and weakness in the legs. This not only impacts mobility but also erodes self-esteem, as we become increasingly reliant on others to navigate the world around us. I can't help but feel for those in their golden years who find themselves battling this condition, especially when they've spent their lives taking care of others, never imagining they would face these hurdles themselves. The good news, though, is that there is hope. Prevention and management of peripheral neuropathy require a proactive approach, starting with the management of underlying conditions and ensuring proper nutrition. If you have diabetes, controlling blood sugar is key. It's not just about taking medication. It's about making lifestyle changes, eating the right foods, and staying active. These steps can significantly slow the progression of neuropathy, ease symptoms, and, importantly, improve your quality of life. It's also essential to ensure you're getting enough vitamin B12, particularly for those who have trouble absorbing it. I can't stress enough how vital it is to make sure you're incorporating B12-rich foods into your diet, things like lean meats, dairy products, and fortified cereals. For those who struggle with absorption, B12 supplements can be a lifesaver, helping restore nerve function and prevent the painful symptoms of numbness and weakness. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The emotional weight of dealing with peripheral neuropathy is heavy, but by taking charge of your health with proactive steps, regular checkups, a nutrient-rich diet, and a more mindful approach to managing chronic conditions, you can hold on to your independence for longer, ensuring that the legs that carry you through life continue to support you, no matter your age. It's a journey, but one that's made easier with knowledge, care, and a little bit of persistence. Reason number 3 is peripheral artery disease, or PAD. Peripheral artery disease, PAD, is a silent but deeply impactful condition that affects many older adults, often without them even realizing the extent of its effect on their daily lives. PAD occurs when plaque accumulates in the arteries, narrowing the blood vessels and restricting the flow of oxygen-rich blood to vital areas of the body, especially the legs. This condition isn't just about physical discomfort. It robs seniors of their independence, limiting their ability to engage in simple activities like walking, which many of us take for granted. Imagine trying to enjoy a stroll or even run errands, only to be interrupted by sharp pain, cramping, or that heavy feeling in the legs. This is the harsh reality of PAD. The pain, often referred to as claudication, is a constant reminder of how crucial blood flow is to muscle function. It's not just discomfort, it's a roadblock to life's simple joys, taking a walk with loved ones, participating in family outings, or even completing essential daily tasks. The pain eases with rest, as the body no longer demands the same oxygen levels, but that doesn't mean the problem is gone. PAD is not just a temporary inconvenience. It's an ongoing challenge, a condition that steals away the freedom so many older adults cherish. Addressing PAD requires a multifaceted approach, one that not only involves medication but also lifestyle changes that can empower the individual to take back control of their life. The first step is crucial: quitting smoking. The damage that smoking causes to blood vessels is beyond repair. It accelerates the progression of PAD and hastens the development of other serious cardiovascular diseases. If you're a smoker, quitting could be the one thing that makes all the difference in slowing down the disease. In addition to quitting smoking, managing your blood pressure and cholesterol is key. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making gradual, consistent improvements in your diet, exercise routine, and medication adherence. These steps can slow the disease's progression, helping to alleviate some of the pain and discomfort. Exercise, particularly walking, plays a significant role in PAD management. The thought of exercising when your legs feel heavy and painful may seem daunting, but it is often the very thing that can improve circulation and reduce pain over time. A well-structured, supervised walking program is a godsend for those dealing with PAD. It starts slow and gradually builds endurance. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward regaining a bit more independence. The discomfort during these exercises isn't something to fear. It's simply a sign that your circulation is being challenged, that your body is slowly adapting and improving. It's not about pushing through pain to the point of injury. It's about progress, and it's important to trust that this process will help you walk further with less discomfort over time. Regular check-ins with your healthcare provider are essential to ensure that your treatment plan evolves as your needs change. PAD doesn't have a one-size-fits-all solution, and it's crucial to stay proactive, working with your doctor to adjust medications and exercise routines. Each follow-up is an opportunity to assess your progress, address new concerns, and celebrate the improvements that can make a real difference in your life. If you or someone you love is dealing with PAD, I urge you not to overlook the importance of these lifestyle changes. They aren't easy, but they are empowering. Taking control of your health, even in small ways, can help slow the progression of PAD and significantly improve your quality of life. Don't wait for the condition to dictate what you can and cannot do. Take the reins now, and make the decision to live a life with less pain, more movement, and a sense of freedom that you truly deserve. Reason number 4 is vitamin D deficiency. As we grow older, one of the most overlooked yet crucial factors in our health is the presence of vitamin D in our bodies. It's astounding how something so vital can often be taken for granted until it's too late. Vitamin D deficiency has quietly become a prevalent issue among older adults, and the impacts are far-reaching, especially when it comes to muscle function and fall risk. As we age, the body's ability to naturally produce vitamin D from sunlight decreases, and our kidneys lose some of their efficiency in converting it into its active form. This gradual decline can result in weakened leg muscles, which increases the risk of falls, a frightening and dangerous reality for many seniors. When vitamin D levels are low, simple activities like climbing stairs or walking on uneven ground become much more challenging, putting us at risk of injury. This isn't just about a minor inconvenience. It's about the potential for a serious, life-altering fall. Imagine how daunting it becomes to walk across a parking lot, or to feel hesitant when going down a few steps in your own home. The weight of that hesitation is more than physical. It takes a toll emotionally and mentally, too. We begin to feel less independent and more fragile, and it can diminish our confidence in everyday life. But here's the thing. Preventing vitamin D deficiency isn't just practical. It's essential. And the best part? It's something we have control over. Simply spending a little time in the morning sunlight can be incredibly beneficial. Just 10 to 15 minutes several times a week can help maintain those vital levels. However, as we age, our skin's ability to produce vitamin D naturally diminishes, and relying solely on sun exposure just isn't enough. So, we have to be proactive in other ways. Diet plays a huge role here. The foods we eat can be a powerful ally in keeping our vitamin D levels in check. Fortified foods, like milk, cereal, and certain juices, are excellent sources. And let's not forget about the natural sources. Salmon, mackerel, and egg yolks are rich in vitamin D. These foods aren't just nourishing. They're essential for maintaining muscle strength and supporting bone health. And let's be real for a moment. Life doesn't always allow us to get the sun we need, especially when we're dealing with busy schedules or harsh weather conditions. That's where vitamin D supplements come in. They can be a game changer, ensuring that we maintain consistent levels and reduce the risk of falls. For some, supplements aren't just an option. They're a necessity, especially if you're someone who struggles to get outside often or has dietary restrictions. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to stay on top of your health by having regular checkups with your healthcare provider. These checkups can help you track your vitamin D levels and make the necessary adjustments to your diet or supplementation plan. A little awareness and effort now can make a world of difference, not just in preserving our physical strength, but in maintaining our independence, vitality, and peace of mind. We deserve to feel strong and capable at every stage of life, and vitamin D plays a significant role in helping us achieve that. So let's take action, embrace the sunshine, make informed dietary choices, and if needed, add that extra layer of protection with supplements. Our future selves will thank us. Reason number 5 is a sedentary lifestyle. As we get older, many of us find ourselves spending more time sitting, whether it's watching TV, reading, or simply resting after a long day. This sedentary lifestyle, which has become all too common among older adults, is one of the most significant contributors to weakening leg muscles and overall physical decline. I can't emphasize enough how much this affects our bodies. The phrase, "use it or lose it," is more than just a catchy saying. It's a hard truth when it comes to muscle strength and function. As we age, our bodies naturally go through changes, and if we don't take action, those changes can be detrimental. Muscle atrophy, which worsens with inactivity, leads to reduced mobility, less independence, and, unfortunately, a greater risk of falls and injuries. It's heartbreaking to think that so many of us lose our ability to move freely simply because we've stopped moving. When we sit for long periods, our muscle fibers shrink and weaken, making it harder to do the everyday tasks we once took for granted. Simple things like standing up, climbing stairs, or even bending down can become struggles. I've seen too many older adults fall into this cycle of inactivity, and I know firsthand how devastating it can be. The good news is, though, that this decline doesn't have to be inevitable. It's never too late to fight back against muscle loss. Incorporating more physical activity into our daily routines is achievable, and it doesn't have to be difficult or overwhelming. There are so many simple, enjoyable activities that can make a world of difference. Walking, swimming, or even Tai Chi can keep your muscles strong and flexible, and these activities are gentle on the joints, which is so important as we age. Trust me, these small changes add up over time. Walking is one of the most accessible exercises. It engages multiple muscle groups, boosts circulation, and improves endurance, all while being easy on the body. You don't need to run marathons to feel the benefits. Just walking around the block or going for a stroll in the park can be a game changer. And swimming. It's one of the best full-body workouts out there. It tones muscles without any joint strain, making it perfect for those of us with osteoarthritis or other joint concerns. It's a way to build strength and stay active without feeling like you're pushing your body to its limits. And let's not forget Tai Chi, often called meditation in motion. It's not just for physical balance, but also for mental well-being. In fact, I would argue that for many older adults, Tai Chi provides the perfect combination of gentle movement and mindfulness. It reduces stress, improves flexibility, and helps to maintain that all-important sense of inner calm. What I love about these activities is that they don't require strenuous effort. They're about consistency, not intensity. Small changes, like walking to the store instead of driving, or taking a stroll around the park, can lead to big rewards. And if you want to take it a step further, group activities like water aerobics or Tai Chi classes offer the added benefit of social interaction, keeping you motivated and connected with others. To make these activities a regular part of your routine, start small. Set achievable goals and gradually increase the duration and intensity of your exercises. Don't rush. There's no need to go all out at once. The key to success is consistency. The more regularly you move your body, the more you'll see the benefits. It can slow the loss of muscle mass, maintain strength and flexibility, and significantly reduce the risk of chronic diseases that tend to plague us as we age. I can't stress enough how important it is to prioritize physical activity, especially as we get older. It's not just about living longer. It's about living better. It's about keeping your independence, your vitality, and your spirit. So let's make a pact. We'll move more, enjoy life more, and give our bodies the care they deserve. Because when we keep moving, we keep living. Reason number 6 is osteoarthritis or degenerative joint disease. This relentless ailment, with its cruel knack for targeting the weight-bearing joints like the hips and knees, emerges as a formidable adversary, sapping the strength from legs that once carried us through life's adventures with ease. As someone who has witnessed the toll this condition takes on loved ones, I feel deep, aching empathy for those grappling with its challenges, and I'm passionately convinced that understanding and confronting osteoarthritis is vital to reclaiming a vibrant, active life. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Osteoarthritis, in its insidious progression, stems from the gradual, almost mournful erosion of cartilage, the body's natural cushion that allows joints to glide smoothly. This wear and tear, often a painful testament to years of movement and living, ushers in a cascade of distressing symptoms. Sharp, nagging pain, stubborn stiffness, and a heartbreaking reduction in mobility that can make even simple tasks feel like monumental hurdles. As the cartilage thins and frays, joints lose their ability to absorb the stresses of daily life, leaving them vulnerable and fragile. It's a deeply frustrating cycle. Avoiding movement to spare aching joints leads to weakened muscles, which in turn exacerbates the loss of function, trapping individuals in a disheartening spiral of decline. Yet, I firmly believe that with the right strategies, this cycle can be broken, and hope can be restored. Preventing and managing the devastating impact of osteoarthritis on leg strength demands a heartfelt commitment to therapeutic strategies and lifestyle changes that nurture both body and spirit. Low-impact exercises, in my view, are nothing short of a lifeline. Activities like swimming, cycling, or water aerobics are gentle on weary joints, offering a soothing reprieve while strengthening the muscles that cradle them. These exercises, which I've seen bring joy and relief to those who embrace them, preserve precious flexibility and range of motion, easing the stiffness and discomfort that osteoarthritis so cruelly imposes. There's something profoundly uplifting about watching someone rediscover the freedom of movement in the buoyant embrace of a pool, and it reinforces my conviction that these activities are essential for healing. Strength training, too, holds a special place in my heart as a powerful tool for resilience. Exercises like leg presses, squats, and lunges, carefully tailored to minimize strain, are like a defiant stand against the encroaching limitations of arthritis. By building the muscles that support aching joints, these workouts offer stability and protection, reducing the risk of further damage and fostering a renewed sense of confidence in one's body. I'm endlessly inspired by the determination of those who commit to these routines, transforming vulnerability into strength and reclaiming their ability to move with grace and purpose. Medical therapies, in my opinion, are a critical piece of this emotional and physical journey, and I can't stress enough the importance of seeking guidance from compassionate healthcare professionals. Treatments like anti-inflammatory medications or corticosteroid injections can feel like a godsend, dulling the relentless pain and restoring a glimmer of normalcy. In more severe cases, joint replacement surgery, though daunting, can be a transformative gift, offering a second chance at an active, fulfilling life. These interventions, when paired with exercise and lifestyle changes, empower individuals to engage more fully in the daily activities that bring joy and meaning, and I'm filled with hope at the thought of the lives they can restore. In the face of osteoarthritis, I feel a surge of determination to spread awareness and encouragement. This condition may be a formidable foe, but with a blend of heartfelt dedication, smart strategies, and unwavering optimism, its grip can be loosened. The journey to stronger legs and a fuller life is not only possible, it's a beautiful, courageous act of defiance against the limitations of degenerative joint disease. Reason number 7 is medication-induced myopathy. This distressing condition, which stealthily undermines leg strength, is a critical yet frequently unrecognized culprit that demands our utmost attention and heartfelt vigilance. Certain medications, though prescribed with the best intentions, can tragically betray the very bodies they aim to protect, sapping muscle strength and leaving seniors vulnerable to weakness and immobility. The emotional weight of this reality is profound, as it threatens the independence and joy of those we hold dear, making it imperative for both seniors and their devoted healthcare providers to remain ever watchful and proactive. Among the most notorious offenders are statins, those widely prescribed guardians of cardiovascular health, tasked with managing cholesterol levels to shield aging hearts. While their benefits for heart health are undeniable, the cost can be heartbreaking. Statins are infamous for triggering statin-induced myopathy, a cruel side effect that unleashes muscle pain and weakness, robbing older adults of their strength and zest for life. The anguish of this discomfort can be overwhelming, discouraging physical activity and spiraling into a vicious cycle of worsening leg weakness and dwindling mobility. It's a devastating blow to witness someone who once moved with confidence now struggle, their spirit dampened by the very medications meant to protect them. When these distressing symptoms arise, my heart urges immediate action. Please, consult a trusted healthcare provider without delay. Regular, thorough medication reviews are nothing short of essential, especially when new, worrisome signs of weakness emerge. These reviews are a lifeline, offering hope through potential adjustments, such as tweaking dosages or exploring alternative treatments that can ease the burden of side effects while preserving the medication's life-saving benefits. Imagine the relief of finding a solution, the renewed spark in a senior's eyes as their strength begins to return. For example, if statins are the culprit, a compassionate doctor might recommend a different cholesterol-lowering medication or fine-tune the dosage, striking a delicate balance that minimizes harm while safeguarding the heart. This tailored approach feels like a warm embrace, restoring hope and vitality. Beyond statins, other medications, like corticosteroids and certain chemotherapy drugs, can also weave their threads of muscle weakness into this complex tapestry of challenges. Each of these drugs, while powerful in their intended purpose, carries the potential to erode the strength that seniors so desperately need to thrive. Yet, there is light amidst this struggle. A proactive, heartfelt approach to managing these medications can make all the difference. By fiercely advocating for regular check-ins and open communication with healthcare providers, we can protect muscle strength and preserve the precious gift of mobility. This isn't just about medication management. It's about honoring the dignity and resilience of our loved ones. To bolster this fight, I passionately believe in the transformative power of complementary strategies. Encouraging regular physical activity, carefully tailored to each individual's abilities, can be a joyful rebellion against the creeping effects of medication-induced weakness. Pair this with a vibrant, nutrient-rich diet, brimming with the building blocks of strength, and you have a recipe for resilience that warms the soul. These proactive steps are not just practical. They're an act of love, a defiant stand against the unintended consequences of critical medications. By optimizing treatment plans and embracing holistic care, we can uplift the quality of life for older adults, ensuring they move through their days with strength, grace, and the unyielding spirit they so richly deserve. Reason number 8 is osteoporosis and fractures. Osteoporosis is a deeply troubling and insidious condition that casts a long, ominous shadow over the lives of so many seniors, leaving them vulnerable to the devastating consequences of brittle, weakened bones. This silent disease creeps in, sapping the strength from bones and dramatically heightening the risk of fractures, which can shatter not only bones but also a senior's cherished independence and mobility. The thought of a beloved grandparent or aging loved one suffering from such fragility is profoundly distressing. It's as if their very foundation is crumbling beneath them. Even the smallest stumble, a minor misstep, or the slightest stress can trigger catastrophic fractures, particularly in the hips, wrists, or spine, areas so critical to movement and vitality. These injuries aren't just physically painful. They carry an emotional weight, robbing seniors of their confidence and freedom, and leaving families heartbroken as they witness the toll. The aftermath of such fractures is nothing short of agonizing. They can plunge seniors into prolonged periods of immobility, a cruel state that accelerates muscle atrophy and saps strength with alarming speed. It's a vicious, soul-crushing cycle. Weakened bones lead to fractures, which lead to immobility, which further erodes muscle mass and diminishes the ability to perform even the simplest daily tasks. The joy of a morning walk, the pride of preparing a meal, or the comfort of moving freely in one's home can slip away, leaving seniors feeling trapped and disheartened. Preserving bone health and preventing fractures isn't just important. It's vital to safeguarding a senior's quality of life, their dignity, and their ability to embrace each day with hope and purpose. In my view, the fight against osteoporosis is a deeply personal and urgent mission. A nutrient-rich diet brimming with calcium and vitamin D is nothing short of a lifeline. Calcium, the cornerstone of strong bones, fortifies their structure, while vitamin D, a radiant partner, enhances calcium absorption and promotes bone mineralization, ensuring bones remain resilient. I feel passionately that seniors should be empowered to embrace regular weight-bearing and strength training exercises, which are like a gift to their bodies, fostering not only bone density but also muscle strength and a sense of vitality. The image of a senior confidently engaging in these activities fills me with hope and admiration for their resilience. For some, medications like bisphosphonates can be a beacon of hope, diligently working to halt bone mass loss and significantly reduce the terrifying risk of fractures. I'm incredibly grateful for the advancements in medical care that make such interventions possible. Equally critical are regular screenings and bone density tests, which I believe are powerful tools for catching osteoporosis in its earliest stages, offering a precious opportunity for timely intervention before irreversible damage takes hold. The peace of mind that comes from knowing a loved one's bone health is being monitored is immeasurable. Ultimately, I feel strongly that seniors and their caregivers should be proactive, seeking out heartfelt, personalized guidance from healthcare providers who understand the emotional and physical stakes of osteoporosis. It's a journey that demands compassion, vigilance, and a fierce commitment to ensuring that seniors can live their lives with strength, grace, and the freedom to savor every moment. The fight against osteoporosis is not just about bones. It's about preserving the spirit, independence, and joy of those we hold dear. Reason number 9 is obesity and sarcopenic obesity. Oh, how deeply troubling it is to witness the burdensome weight of obesity and sarcopenic obesity afflicting our cherished seniors, placing unbearable strain on their weary leg muscles and fragile joints while cruelly hastening the devastating loss of precious muscle mass. The overwhelming burden of excessive body weight mercilessly presses down on vital weight-bearing joints, those poor hips, knees, and ankles, ruthlessly accelerating their deterioration, inflicting sharp, unrelenting pain, and tragically robbing our loved ones of the joyful freedom of movement they so deserve. My heart aches to think of the toll this takes on their vibrant spirits. Sarcopenic obesity, that insidious thief, compounds this sorrow by stealthily replacing lean, powerful muscle with unwelcome fat, sapping the strength from their legs and leaving muscles woefully inefficient, exhausted far too soon. This cruel duo of conditions makes the simple pleasures of an active lifestyle feel like an insurmountable mountain, further deepening the cycle of muscle loss and joint agony. It's profoundly disheartening to see how these challenges dim the spark of vitality in those we hold dear. Yet, amidst this struggle, there shines a beacon of hope, a heartfelt call to action through a balanced, nurturing approach to diet and exercise that I passionately believe can restore some of that lost joy. A wholesome, nutrient-packed diet, brimming with vibrant, life-giving foods and carefully low in harmful saturated fats, becomes a loving act of self-care, meticulously managing weight while tenderly supporting the repair and preservation of cherished muscle tissue. Every nourishing bite feels like a warm embrace, fueling their bodies for the journey ahead. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. And oh, the transformative power of movement. I'm convinced that regular physical activity is a lifeline, a beautiful blend of cardiovascular exercises to ignite calorie burning and bolster the courageous heart, paired with strength training to lovingly rebuild and fortify muscle mass. Picture the invigorating joy of a brisk walk through a sun-dappled park, the serene rhythm of swimming in cool, soothing waters, or the uplifting breeze felt while cycling along a scenic path. These activities are pure gifts to the soul, nurturing cardiovascular health with every step, stroke, or pedal. Meanwhile, resistance exercises, whether with stretchy bands, trusty weights, or empowering bodyweight movements like squats and lunges, work miracles, steadfastly strengthening muscles and joints with every determined effort. In my view, embracing these practices isn't just about physical health. It's a passionate, emotional commitment to reclaiming vitality, to defying the limitations imposed by obesity and sarcopenic obesity, and to rediscovering the radiant, active life that every older adult deserves to live. Let's champion this cause with all our hearts, for the sake of those we love. Reason number 10 is a stroke or cerebrovascular accident. Reason number 10, the harrowing and life-altering stroke or cerebrovascular accident, stands as a formidable threat that casts a long, daunting shadow over the lives of so many, particularly those who have crossed the threshold of 60 years. This devastating condition strikes at the very core of our being, ruthlessly disrupting the brain's intricate functions and robbing individuals of their cherished physical mobility, especially in their legs, which so often symbolize freedom and independence. The mere thought of a stroke sends chills down my spine, as it represents a sudden, cruel interruption in the delicate balance of life, leaving behind a trail of emotional and physical turmoil. A stroke occurs when the vital blood supply to a portion of the brain is abruptly cut off, like a river dammed without warning, starving brain tissue of the oxygen and nutrients it desperately needs to survive. Within mere minutes, precious brain cells begin to perish, a tragic loss that can forever alter a person's abilities and sense of self. This catastrophic event often leads to profound, long-term impairments in the motor pathways, the intricate networks responsible for controlling leg strength and mobility. The heartbreak of watching a loved one struggle to take a single step or regain the confidence to move freely is a pain I can only imagine, yet it underscores the gravity of this condition. When a stroke ravages the motor cortex or the corticospinal tract, it unleashes a wave of devastation, often resulting in hemiparesis or unilateral paralysis, a cruel fate where one side of the body, particularly the legs, loses its strength and vitality. The consequences are nothing short of heart-wrenching. Difficulty walking, a constant battle with balance, and a diminished capacity to carry out daily activities that once felt effortless. These challenges don't just affect the body. They strike at the soul, severely diminishing quality of life and leaving individuals grappling with frustration, fear, and a longing for the independence they once took for granted. In my opinion, the emotional toll of such a loss is as profound as the physical, as it tests the resilience of both the individual and their loved ones. Yet, amidst this darkness, there is a glimmer of hope in the form of post-stroke rehabilitation, a beacon of determination and perseverance. With unwavering commitment, physiotherapy, gait training, and sometimes the use of mobility aids work tirelessly to restore leg strength and mobility, offering a chance to reclaim pieces of life disrupted. I am deeply inspired by the courage of those who embark on this arduous journey, pushing through pain and setbacks with a tenacity that speaks to the indomitable human spirit. However, I firmly believe that prevention is the most powerful weapon against this relentless foe. By managing risk factors, we can fortify our defenses and hold this threat at bay. Controlling high blood pressure, the leading culprit behind strokes, is critical, a non-negotiable act of self-care that demands regular monitoring and, when necessary, medication. I feel passionately that we must also turn our backs on harmful habits like smoking, which only pave the way for disaster, and take vigilant steps to manage conditions such as atrial fibrillation and diabetes, which lurk as silent threats. Embracing a heart-healthy lifestyle fills me with hope and empowerment. A low-sodium diet bursting with vibrant fruits and vegetables, coupled with maintaining a healthy weight, feels like a love letter to our cardiovascular health. These choices, though sometimes challenging, are a testament to our commitment to safeguarding our well-being and reducing the looming risk of stroke. In my heart, I believe that every small step toward prevention is a victory, a defiant stand against a condition that seeks to steal so much from us. As we wrap up this heartfelt exploration of strokes, their profound impact, and the empowering steps we can take to prevent them, I'm filled with a mix of awe for the resilience of the human spirit and determination to spread this vital knowledge far and wide. Strokes may be a formidable challenge, but through awareness, prevention, and the courage to rebuild, we can take charge of our health and protect the vibrant lives we cherish. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one key lesson you've learned from this discussion that's touched your heart or inspired you to act? Perhaps it's the importance of monitoring blood pressure, embracing a healthier diet, or simply appreciating the gift of mobility. Please share one thing you've learned and plan to bring into your life by commenting below this video. Your insights could inspire others. If you found this video meaningful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that empowers and uplifts. Together, let's build a community dedicated to health, hope, and resilience.